according to your database, which is pretty extensive, I'm sure, what should Jesus Christ look like?
That's a great question, Rick. The depiction of Jesus has been shaped by centuries of tradition, but if we try to go back to the historical and cultural context, we can make some educated guesses about what he might have looked like. Based on the time and place Jesus lived, it's likely he had the physical traits typical of a Middle Eastern man from that region. Here's a rough outline of what many scholars suggest. Jesus would have had a medium to dark complexion, reflecting the people of his region. His hair was probably dark and, as described in some ancient texts, could have been long or at least shoulder length. Jewish men of the time typically wore their hair this way, though not all. Likely brown, common for people in that area. Jesus was a carpenter by trade, so he probably had a strong, lean build, someone who worked with his hands and walked long distances. His face was likely a bit rugged, with a beard. He would have looked like a typical man of his time, not strikingly different from others around him, which is why he was sometimes hard to recognize in crowds. He would have worn simple, humble clothing typical of the time, tunics, cloaks, and sandals likely in earthy tones. In terms of spiritual or symbolic depictions, artists have often portrayed him in a way that reflects their own culture and time period, which is why we see variations like the light-skinned, Western depictions common in European art.